Once your script is finished being written and it's approved by Miss Mesmer or Miss Marinese, we will print the script for you and make a copy for every member of your group. Then you do a read through or a read around where you all sit together in a circle and each of you read your own lines. Then you also want to highlight your script. So you need 3 colors of highlighter pens. The first color is for your lines. All the words that you say, only the words that you say go in one color. Your cues or the line that comes right before your line, that goes in a second color. And your stage directions go in a third color. So you get your script all highlighted, you do your read through, and then, you can make changes as you go. If you find, oh, we need to add a line right here because this part doesn't make sense, or we need to change, this person needs to exit or come in sooner, and you just need to make sure that all of you write it into your script so that everybody has the same script. Then once that is ready, you are ready to start your blocking. Blocking just means where do people stand on the stage while you're delivering your lines? When do people enter and exit and all of that? So there are some things you need to keep in mind when you're doing your blocking. First of all, as you're doing your blocking, you need to keep, all of you need to keep your scripts, need to have the blocking written or annotated on your scripts. And you do that like this. You can see here, this is a sample script, and you can see in the right-hand margin is the blocking. So you draw this little kind of almost part of a trapezoid, you know, 3 sides of a trapezoid. And that indicates the audience is down here, and this is the side of the stage, this is the back or upstage, and this is the other side, okay? And so it's like the top view, like you're looking down from the top. And I used initials for the character or the person's name, who is standing where. So you start by saying, okay, when the curtain opens, where are people going to be? Is the stage going to be empty, or are you going to have people on the stage? In this case, we've got this person, somebody who starts with a J, maybe Jennifer is standing right here. And over here, we've got maybe Michael and Christina standing over here together. And this is when the curtain opens, this is what we see. And so you annotate it like this by putting the initials of where the people are standing next to the line that someone says when they're standing there. And then if someone moves at the next line, you can see, and it's very small, but you can see that the M moves over to the J when the second line is being delivered. So you can see right here M, and there's an arrow over to the J when this line is being said. And then for this third line, no one moves anywhere. So there's no extra blocking picture there. And the fourth line, nobody moves anywhere. On this fifth line right here, K, Christina, leaves. And there's the arrow off stage. So as this person, whomever it is saying his or her line, Christina is exiting. And you go on like that. So anytime somebody moves on the stage, you have to draw another one of these little mini above views of the stage. In the margin, you draw another one, and you indicate where a person moves, enters or exits or whatever. You can see it here. M moved across to over here, and then look, K exited, okay? So that's how you annotate your script. Now, there are some things to keep in mind when you're doing your blocking. You want to keep in mind that you want your scene to be visually interesting for your audience. So you never want to have everyone sitting in a line, or everyone standing in a line, or even everyone sitting at a table through their entire scene. That's boring for the audience, and you want there to be visual interest. So you want to create clusters on your stage rather than having everybody be totally evenly spaced out in, let's say, in a line. It would be better to have maybe 2 people clustered together on one side of the stage and 3 people clustered together on another side of the stage. That's more visually interesting. Have somebody or 2 people downstage more, like these 2, M and K right here, and have 1 person upstage more. That's more visually interesting than just having everyone kind of in a line delivering their lines. So remember to use clusters, makes it more visually interesting. Also, you want to vary the levels on the stage. So high level on the stage would be a person who is maybe standing up on something, on a log, a table, a ladder. They're up high on the stage somehow. And that will be limited in our scenes, but we do have some large stage. that we can use to create high level. Second is medium level. That would be someone who's just standing. That's fine, or maybe sitting on a stool or something like that. And then low level would be someone laying on the ground, sitting on the ground, even below the stage. Sometimes we have people exit off the front of the stage and use the area right in front there, and that's acceptable as well. So you want to have varying levels on your stage. You don't want everybody sitting, you don't want everyone standing, you don't want everyone on the ground. You want some people high, some people medium, some people low, and you want to change that up. Next, you want to remember to use the full depth of the stage, which means downstage towards the audience. You want to use the front of the stage. You also want to use upstage towards the screen, which hangs, right around here. And you want to have people use the entire depth of the stage. And like I said, you can also use, occasionally we have characters enter from the audience or enter from the side door that's down below the stage and come in and jump up onto the stage. So keep all of that in mind, that you can use the full area, use the full depth of the stage. The last tip I have for you is that the audience wants to see everyone's face. Not only does this help with the audience hearing what you're saying, it also helps them to see your facial expressions, and it helps them to be able to follow the scene and know who's talking and understand what's happening. You never, ever, ever want to have your back to the audience. You want your front to the audience, and if you have to be turned to the side a little bit, you want to do what's called cheating out, so that you're facing the side a little bit, but you're facing the front a little bit. So that's called a 1/4. You're standing a little bit to the side, but still a little bit to the front. And you can have one of your feet pointing towards the audience. You can have the other feet pointed toward the side or to the person you're talking to, maybe who's standing near you, so that your face is still able to be seen by the entire audience. Wherever they're sitting, they can still see your face. Okay? You can go 1/2 or profile to the audience if you are standing on the side of the stage, where it would be okay. So if you're in 1/2 and you're over here facing in, the audience who's sitting out here will still be able to see your face, the side of your face. That's okay. But if you're doing 1/2 and you're facing, and you're on this side and you're facing away, all the audience members over here are going to be seeing your back. That's not okay. The audience always wants to see your face. So please use these tips, and if you have some experts in your group who have been in theater productions before, you can let them help you, maybe even put them in charge of your blocking. But remember, everyone is going to be annotating your script, writing down who stands where and when you move, what lines you say, and when you enter and exit and all of that. And you want to keep in mind all of these things, clusters and high, medium, and low levels, using the full stage, and keeping your front to the audience so that they can see your face, your facial expressions, hear you, and really comprehend what's going on in your scene. Your blocking is due by the end of the week, and you should also, every day, you're rehearsing your scenes with your blocking, you're running through it. So by the end of the week, you should have your lines memorized as well. So please be working on that, and we look forward to seeing your wonderful scenes in action.